The temperature isn't the only thing heating up here at the racetrack. So is the points race, especially in the sportsman division. Tonight, I've got the current points leader and the car owner in that division, and they're my guests on the pit stop. On this episode of the pit stop, I have the current points leader in the sportsman division. He drives the number 30 car, David Einhaus. Standing next to him is his father, Joe. On this side, I have the owner of the number 30 car, Cory Clougherty, and his co-crew chief, his daughter, Vanessa. How's it going, guys?
Great. Glad to be here.
David?
Awesome. Glad to be back at the track. Nice couple weeks off.
Cory, give us a little bit of background of how you got started in racing.
Well, so I'm from down by Peoria. I started racing on dirt down there in the late 90s. Ran a dirt modified, limited success, got out of that, about 2003, and went into the business of engine building and machining and whatnot for several years. Decided to get back into racing late in 2015. Always wanted to try my hand at pavement racing, so been coming here for a long time and purchased a car and started driving. My rookie year was in 2016.
And I know we talked about this before, but you actually have a pretty good attendance record when you were driving.
Yeah, so I didn't even really pay attention, but one of the fans pointed out to me in the beginning of 2000 that I was the only guy in the sportsman division that had started every single race and been here every single night in the period of time that I had been racing. So I went back and looked, and he was right. So I was kind of proud of that.
What made you decide to step out from the driver's seat and just be the car owner?
Well, so about halfway through 2020, David was working with me. He was running radios, crew chief in the car, and I just got to the point late in the season, I just kind of wasn't feeling it anymore, and when we started 2021 last year, about two races in, Saturday morning after being here, just decided I didn't want to do it anymore. And I always told myself, when I'm done, I want to be done on my own terms, and that's it. So I called up Dave and said, hey, this is what I'm thinking. He said, yeah, everybody says that on Saturday morning. I said, no, I mean it. I really mean it. I think I'm done. And what do you think about you driving the car? Let's switch roles. I'll still own it. You drive it. He said, well, let me talk to my wife. And he did. And he called me back Sunday morning. We talked to Jeff Olson, and everybody was on board. And we thrashed that week to swap out seats, change lead, everything, get it ready for David, and haven't looked back.
In fact, let's talk to David. David, how did you get started in racing?
Him. Kind of get a little addicted to it when it's in right outside in the garage when you're a kid. 1998, I was 10 years old. Well, I've been 97, so I'm 9 years old, and he bought a sportsman car, brought it home, and bought it from Jimmy Olsen. Started racing again in 98, and instantly fell in love with it. So he was Rookie of the Year in 98, and then he won the championship in 99. So it was pretty cool to work in the shop with Dad and learn things. And, when you grow up, you always want to be like Dad. So as soon as I got old enough, I saved my pennies from being a cook at a bar and bought my first street stock in 2005 to $500 for complete roller.
Joe, how did you feel when you saw David step in behind the wheel of the car?
I knew he was going to be a natural. My father was up at the stands every Friday night watching me. He knew that it was getting to the time of my life, my age, that it was time for David to get in the car. So we did a lot of testing. And I made him test in a late model. I made him test in a street stock. And he just kept getting better. And so I knew it was time for me to step aside. So I still had a late model, and I put him in it. And that was the best decision I've ever made.
That's pretty unique. Now, how is it for you driving somebody else's car? Was that intimidating at first?
Very much so. I'm a person to where I don't want to mess your stuff up. I don't want to, if it's mine, no, I don't care about that. If I wreck it, that's my own fault. But if it's somebody else's, then it makes me a little hesitant. And me and Cory sat down and had that talk, and he looked at me and he goes, I'm going to tell you right now, you drive that car like it's your own car and don't ever think twice about it again. I said, okay, that's all I needed to know. So he reassured me gave me the confidence that I can really push the car to what I feel comfortable and put it in those spots to where maybe I wouldn't since it's not mine.
Who does your spotting for you on most nights?
Cory's wife, Jody. She does a very, very good job at what she does. So she's good to hear in your ear, and I trust her, and that's what you got to have when you have a spotter, is somebody you trust.
Vanessa, do you want to drive? Do you want to race a car when you get a little bit older?
Yes, I do.
Do you think Mom and Dad are going to let you do that?
Maybe.
Do you help on the car at all right now?
Yes, I do.
What do you do?
I help with tire pressures, and I also help push the car sometimes.
Okay. Do your friends at school know that your dad's a race car owner and used to race, and you come out here to the raceway on Friday nights?
Mm-hmm. They all do.
Is that pretty cool?
Mm-hmm, it is.
I can only imagine. All right, let's ask you a few fun questions.
Okay.
What do you like on your pizza?
All the meats and onion and pepper.
Okay, we'll get that ordered for you right away.
Chicago style, thick.
You like it the thick way. What about you, Vanessa?
I like pepperoni and cheese and sausage.
Okay, so when you guys order pizza for dinner, there's going to be two different pizzas
two different
there.
pizzas, yeah.
Yeah, got to be.
Actually, it's 4 different pizzas. Everybody gets something different.
Well, hey, the pizza shop likes that.
That's right, yeah.
What about you, David? What kind of pizza do you like?
Meat lovers. That's my go-to. But I also have all women in my house, so they get their way. So it's usually either cheese or just pepperoni.
Okay, I was going to say all veggie or something like that.
No. We're meat eaters, so. But the women take the precedence, so, and I just give in.
Okay.
Happy wife, happy life.
There you go. What do you like to do away from the track, just to relax or have some fun?
Spend time with family. Hanging out with the kids. The whole plan next year is, when we're done racing, buy a camper next spring and come help Hoover and Jeff and them guys when they run. But go camping on our weekends, relax. Never gotten to do that. I've always raced, so it's like I'm kind of excited to get to relax finally and actually relax.
How about you, Cory? What do you like to do away from the track to just chill out?
I got a little machine shop at home, and I like to just tinker around out there and just try things and make things. And my wife and I bought a couple acres of ground outside of Chillicothe this spring, and so we're in the process of clearing that. And it's very secluded and just a good place to unwind. So I like to live slow on the weekends.
Get to watch some sunsets and whatnot and just take it easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you like to do for fun, Vanessa?
I like to play with my brother and sister a lot and outside.
What do you play?
We like to play on the trampoline and swing.
You have a trampoline? Mm-hmm. Are you going to go away and join the circus?
Yes.
She would.
After you race a car or before you race a car?
After.
After. Okay, very good. All right. We've had a great time here talking with Joe Einhaus, David Einhaus, Vanessa Clougherty, Cory Clougherty. Come on out and join us on Friday nights. Check out the schedule, Grundy County Speedway online. If you can't make it to the track, you can always check out Dammit Race videos. Thanks for watching.